Hey, Caleri.
I wish the others were as studious as you.
Our newest set of books are on that shelf. Do you know anything about Prismbeard,
Hmm.
the pirate? What exactly are you looking for? Tell her about your search.
Hmm.
That does sound like quite the adventure, and very fitting for a man like him. The man known as Prismbeard has become something of a mythical figure in Bahari lore. Picking out the facts from the fiction is a delicate task.
Hmm.
You'll find plenty of rubbish out there, but as for reliable books about his life, all I have are some old newspaper plates. I suppose you'll be wanting to see them. I'd be grateful for any help.
Ah,
How polite! That attitude will get you far in life. Let me just make some quick copies. Here you are. Careful. The ink's still a little bit. Oh, this is a lot of reading. Okay. A Quindu Digest 10th Anniversary Edition Behind the Beard, A Pirate's Life by Zilly Truthseeker. The legendary Grimalkin pirate, Prismbeard, whose true name remains one of the world's greatest mysteries, was born and raised in the forest just outside of the Zendru outpost. Or so the legends say. Aboard Eobard's revenge, he and his crew sailed the world's seas, discovering treasure, exploring uncharted land, and stealing from the rich and powerful. His main base of operations were at and around Bahari Province and its neighboring territories, but evidence of his presence can be traced across the Palean Republic and the Kingdom of Umbra. But what of the man behind the name? In truth, though, I traveled to the outpost myself and recorded the stories of the locals. Little remains of this larger-than-life figure. There were, however, many stories about a boy the locals fondly called Zaid Coinstack. Pictured above the shack where Zaid and his brother grew up. Huh. Okay, that's a clue. And the privilege, oh, another one. The early years. I had the privilege of speaking to a few Umbrans at Zendru Outpost who had stories of precocious Grimalkin kitten that often got in trouble when he came into town. Wherever that boy went, trouble was sure to follow, and that poor brother of his always caught in his mess. I don't know how his mother raised those two boys all on her own, said one witness. Her husband chimed in, a fond smile on his wizened face. Ah, but he had a sweet side. He always loved the sea. He'd follow the fishermen around after they got back from trips, asking about the boats. Pictured above the pond where Zaid reportedly sailed toy boats with his brother. That's in Elderwoods! The departure. Another resident told me Zaid just up and disappeared one day. He was always working in them boats of his over by Demur docks. When he finished, he sailed away and never looked back. You really think he's Prisonbeard? It's true that the story matches the earliest legend of Prisonbeard among seafaring folk. It's said he first sailed from home on Eobard's Revenge, the first, which was later sunken after a skirmish with his adversaries. Prismbeard built later renditions of Eobard's Revenge over the years, stronger and more impressive than the last, seemingly returning from the dead and back for revenge, just like his captain, as many claimed. Still, the sentiment among those interviewed was that they could not reconcile the charming troublemaking Zaid with the stories they've heard of the dread pirate Prismbeard. Pictured above, the young Zaid left by one boat one day from the Murdochs. A few months later, Prismbeard's name first appeared in papers. That's the Murdochs and Archway. Interesting. Prismbeard captured awaits transfer by Farah Sagawa. The infamous pirate Prismbeard has evaded another arrest attempt by Republic authorities. This makes the third known escape just this year. After confidential informants reported sightings of the notorious criminal making port at the Murdoch, the Republic Umbran Joint Task Force, headed by investigator Zach Coinstack, was dispatched. The operation resulted in a several-hour-long chase culminating in his capture at the Zendru Central Stables. He's currently being held within the Elderwood until jurisdiction can be established. Both the Republic of Palia and the Kingdom of Umbra lay claim to the right of prosecution, while the Joint Task Force was a rare collaboration between two nations that could have been seeing rising tensions. This latest clash could lead to things boiling over. You get above the location where the Republic Umbran Joint Task Force apprehended Prismbeard. I think this is Central Stables? Either that or inside the cave. I'm not sure. Prismbeard escapes bounty for captured doubles by Farah Sagawa. After weeks of little progress, Umbran and Republic representative finally agreed on terms to prosecute the notorious pirate Prismbeard, but the news has come too late, according to lead investigator Coinstack. While the politicians were trying to hash things out in the courtroom, I think Caleri just left, the pirate used the chaos to slip away unseen. This marks the third time Prismbeard has been under detainment and the third time he has escaped. When asked for comment, investigator Coinstack said, "I promise the people of the Republic and Umbra both that I'm wholly dedicated to bringing Prismbeard to justice." I think that might be his brother. Whether Umbra and the Republic can cooperate long enough for this to happen remains to be seen. The outpost where Prismbeard made his escape. Isn't that Palace Falls in Mitana? Huh. So he started off here. I think this is Deep Woods. I think. We'll only find out one way. Alright. Oh, it's telling me to go find Auni. Oh my goodness. He's been standing out here this entire time.
I was hoping to talk to you today.
Need something? I got the info. Nice. So we're looking for where Prismbeard grew up, right? Who knows? Maybe someday me and Nai'o will bury treasure at our farm. I don't know. I might forget where I buried it. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I recognize the spot in the article. Come on, Nai'o. Okay. Oh. Well, I know where the childhood home is. Let's head over there. If you want to get to Prismbeard's childhood home, you need to take the stables to Mauve Way, and then go this way through these beautiful trees that I kind of wish would be at my house, but unfortunately not possible. I was here earlier. Okay. And doesn't this look familiar? And there's also a great big thing right here. Hello. The path to me treasure begins here, at the place I hold most dear. Next, you must take a little trip to the place where I sailed me first ship. We know where that is. Where the heck is Auni, though? Oh, there he is! Ooh, Elderwood Lotus.
You have any cool story?
Oh, I was hoping this one would be the real treasure. Guess we'll just have to keep searching. Honestly, there are worse things I can think of than spending the day with my two besties. I'm still your bestie? Of course you are, but a brother's like a forever bestie. I'll race you to the next spot, Zozo. I'm really getting my steps in today.
Promise you'll come back?
This is where you need to be. On the map, it's right here. So the first place where his childhood home is at Mauve Way. You want to go straight here. And then Auni and Nai'o will be right here. Follow the big purple. Okay? To get to here, you can totally go back to the stable if you have enough cash. Or you could run here through Red Blossom Cave. I haven't seen Zendru Way open up yet, though. Here. Or Central Stables, and then out. And it'll be on your right. The first ship I built weren't seaworthy. No, I built it together with me only bro. Next, you must find where I first set sail on this dock I once kept me lucky pail. So, the Murdoch now? First, I need to update Auni and Nai'o. I think they're somewhere in here. Nice.
You have any cool story?
Huh?
So Prismbeard had a brother he used to play with? Prismbeard.
What?
That's what I said. Anyways, why haven't we heard anything about his brother before? It seems like a big thing to leave out. Auni, are you Prismbeard? I wish, but I get super seasick. Also, Prismbeard lived like 100 years ago, and I'm not that old. If you eat your vegetables, you'll get there one day.
Huh?
Anyways, I guess we should go look for the dock he set sail from next. I believe it is... Wrong way. I believe it is this way. So, big archy roots left. And then stay right in here. This is just easier to stay on the ground. You're gonna get more lost if you go up top. After Red Blossom Cave, you want to go left onto the Murdoch. I'm doing this because a lot of people tend to get lost inside the Elder Woods. More so than anything else. If you get confused, oh hey Auni and Nai'o. Feel free to stop and check the map, because I am at the Murdoch. 3 became 2 as I sailed out that day. Then 2 became 1 when our ma passed away. Caught. Next ye must find where Prismbeard was caught. There in the dark, many fires were shot. In the dark?
I was hoping to talk to you today.
Fire shot? Now it's getting exciting. Yeah, but what's with the first part of the poem? 3 became 2 became 1. Prismbeard left his brother? Oh, I mean, maybe he still came back to visit? I'm sure he did. I know I would have. You'd have to become a pirate first. No thanks. Don't let Ormu on boats. I see. You think Ormu are adorable and want to keep looking after them forever. Prismbeard was caught. Let's check this article. He left there and then he was caught here. Central Stables. Let's take the stables to Central Stables because I don't want to run. I don't want to run. No more running. Okay. This looks like Central Stables. Yep. Auni and Nai'o are here. Let's get up top. This one is supposed to unlock Sendru Way, I heard. And I don't see purple yet. Ah! Nice. 'Twas here where 2 brothers did first reunite, not as friends but as foes, so I put up a fight. Next you must find where I made me escape. 'Twas at that old tower where it all took shape. Okay, hop over, because I gotta talk to Auni and Nai'o.
If I hurry up,
So his brother is the one who caught him, but they're brothers! Sometimes I get annoyed at Nai'o, but I've never wanted to arrest him. People have different families, Auni. They aren't all as close as ours. Still, he must have cared about his brother at least a little bit, or he wouldn't have left this story behind, right? I guess. Maybe they made up. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
I gotta go.
Okay, he escaped at Malve Way? No, Midhana Grove. So I'm gonna just teleport there. Hi, lazy. I saw an archway in the photo. Oh, here. There's an archway here. This is at the Midhana Grove, dock area. Yeah. You found where Prismbeard got away, two brothers departing, still with still more to say. Now you must find where this chapter ends, overlooking the ruins of Eobard's revenge. Back to the Murdochs and to the cave?
This is gonna be such a great.
Where the chapter ends? That means we're finally gonna find the treasure. Oh my goodness, that's so wrong. Hurry up, let's go get it. You bounced back pretty quick, weren't you all sad about the story earlier? Yeah, but that happened ages ago, and the treasure's happening now. Anyways, Eobard's Revenge is the name of the Prismbeard's ship, so let's head back to the cave and find an overlook. Overlook. The cave. Okay. Best way to get out is up to... Look. Look. The Murdoch. To the cave. To the cave. To the cave. Find the tree, and then you find the cave. Okay. And then an overlook. Follow this. Don't jump. Don't open your glider. Just keep going. You gotta go back up. Because we're supposed to find an overlook. Right? That's where I took pictures earlier. I took pictures. I promise. Hey, there's a statue here. There once was a family who lived under trees. 2 sons they did have, both who dreamed of the sea. The first stayed at home while the second did roam. Now here comes the question, which one was me?
I was hoping to talk to you
That
today.
giant door just lit up. Come on, let's go inside.
I got even more fun.
Enter the room? Giant door? This one? Oh, it must be. Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh. What the heck are all these? What am I supposed to do? Solve the final puzzle. Huh. Wait a second, what is this? The Leviathan causes shivers down spines, so in the south I made the beast mine. On glaciers we crashed the waves they did lash. With a flick of me sword it was gone in a flash. The storms in the west be deadly at best, but that's where Hardibris put me to the test. A whirlpool that bites is a source of much fright, till me and me hearties made it through the night. Which one's number 1? Hardibris. Okay, and then the serpent. Maybe it's this one? This is number 4. The Kraken of the East is one mighty beast. Add butter and lemon for one mighty feast. To crack her fine shell, we went hither and yon. With one shot of me harpoon, the Kraken was gone. Okay, so this one's probably a Kraken. Then this one might be the mermaid. A siren still rues when she caught me one eye, for no beastie nor beauty can tempt me to die. So I cast my old net to the north where she be. Now she held me in a pool that I built by the sea. So this one? I guess. Yes! So this one is Cartabreeze, one facing Auni and Nai'o. Yellow. Purple for this one, the one facing the water. The one facing the door is the blue green, also I forgot what it's called. And then the siren that's purple. More blue. This one's green? I don't know anymore. You see the pictures. I'll just go around one more time for you. Alright. and loot. The sun has risen on another day. The weather is warmer. It reminds me of the summer days of our youth, when we sneak out while Ma was still asleep to play pirate on the beach. You were the captain and I was your lieutenant. We journeyed to places unseen, survive what no one ever had, and discover treasure legends spoke of. Out on the sea, free from the world's burdens, that was the life we dreamt of having until that day by the docks when I watched you sail away on the boat we built and realized I was alone in wanting that life together. Years I spent resenting you, dedicating my every waking moment to chasing your shadow. In my sleep, I was plagued by the phantoms of the past. Every time I had you within my grasp, you slipped yet away, yet again, to the sea until one stormy night where I found you on the shore, your 9 lives had finally run out. Where did we go wrong, brother? You asked me as you struggled to stay awake in my arms. As I stared into your eyes, I saw the brother I once knew and loved, the one who snuck me extra sardines at the table when Mar wasn't looking, helped me overcome my fear of the deep and gave me a zest for life. I found the real treasure. Now it's your turn. Those were your last words, and you fell into an eternal sleep with a smile on your face. As your journey ended, mine began. I put on your eye patch and responded to the call of the sea. I made sure the world wouldn't forget Prismbeard, that they wouldn't forget you. I laid you to rest by the ship you adored, and soon I'll join you too. It's been a long night, brother. I'm glad to be home. Aww.
Yes! Oh.
So there were 2 Prismbeards? The original one and his brother who decided to continue his legacy? For the last time, his name is... Wait, you said it right this time. I'm proud of you, Nai'o. Aw, thanks. I'm proud of you too, Auni. Anyway, so if the first Prismbeard died a long time ago, that means Prismbeard the second was the one who set up all of this up. The treasure hunt, the puzzles. At the end of the day, all he wanted was someone to hear their story. Their true story. I wish it ended a different way. I mean, that's kind of this point, wait, that's kind of the point, right? We can make sure it doesn't end that way for us. Yeah, I'm really glad you're my brother, Nai'o. So am I, Ani. Better to spend a day with your brother not finding treasure than a lifetime finding treasure without your brother. Although I have to say I'm a little disappointed we didn't find, like, a vault full of magic weapons or something. I'm not. The Order would just end up confiscating all that stuff. True, and besides, what's better than a good story about 2 pirates? I can think of a few things. Forget about all those things. We know Prismbeard's biggest secret. If that isn't enough for you, I don't know what is. Can I be honest with you guys? I'm kind of sad that the treasure hunt's over. But it was a lot of fun while it lasted. Don't be sad, Nai'o. You know what they say. The end of one adventure is simply the beginning of another. That's a quote from the Adventures of Jane Ratigan, by the way. Read it if you haven't already. I will, as soon as I get unbanned from the library. Aww.
I want to hear all about your adventures.
That was sweet and really cool. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'm gonna go make sure I have all of those chests marked on my map or in my head before I record another video on all of them, because this place is huge and I have no idea. Absolutely no idea if there's a way over there. But, you know, we'll figure it out.